Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio Rails Not Robots. My name, of course, is Open Potato. We are continuing today, and today is the day that we expand up this way to our power area. Now, we've got all the resources on us, we've come prepared, and we're ready to do this, I think. We're ready to do this. So, we're going to want to branch off from here, and unfortunately, this is going to mean building a track diagonally, and people who have watched me before may know how much I hate building diagonal tracks because it's just slow, and it's awkward, and it's annoying, and it's the most irritating thing in the world. But whatever. I feel that we've, for the last couple of episodes, we've been doing projects that have just been all over the place. But now we've got a focused goal, and that is to provide power to our factory, and we're not going to stop until we've got a decent amount of power that is being supplied. Okay. In fact, you know what? Let's before we go, let's take a train with us, right? Let's be smart about this. Let's take a train with us. In fact, can we just make a train? No, we can't make a train. We don't have the steel for it. I really like the way that this base looks. I think it's really, really awesome. Let's take a train with us so that we can actually, zip up and down the line should we need to. We've got coal on us to fuel the train, so we should be fine in that regard. Yeah, so as you can see, the reason that we're actually going to do this is because our power supply is woefully lacking at the moment. So, very, very important that we get it sorted out as soon as possible. Okay. Come on. Come on. We're gonna do it today. At the end of the last episode, no, at the start of the last episode, that's what I mean to say, we ended up taking out like a biter base. Like, how cool was that? That was really cool how fast it fell. It's very, very cool how fast it fell. Do we have any grenades on us? No, I reckon we're going to have to hack our way through the trees here. Unfortunately. Like scrubs, we're going to have to hack our way through the trees. What's going on? One turret's engaged with the enemy, that's fine. Oh, just look how much easier it is to build like this. I mean, oh, look at the progress. The progress is just unreal. Oh, annoyingly, we're going to have to hack our way through the trees. Is it really worth... It's fucking not worth hacking our way through that large amount of trees. Holy shit. No, I meant to rotate. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's get in. Let's go back to base because it's nighttime and there we go. Okay. Just FYI, for anybody that's wondering, we just haven't built the don't reverse. Just don't take coal out of the train, please. Yeah, for anybody that's wondering, we haven't built the way that the trains are actually going to come into the station. There is going to be an entire other half that we just haven't worried about. I mean, all of the projects, as you know, we're woefully all over the place at all times. So don't be surprised when I start like one project. So one episode I'm doing plastic, the next episode I'm doing train track building. It's it's all over the place. You should come to expect that by now. There is little to no consistency in the manner in which I conduct my activities. Yeah, just expect it, really. I mean, that's all I've got to say. But, we're starting to branch out, and it's starting to look pretty darn cool, and we're just waiting for it to be day. So what can we do during the night that would allow us to sort of make some progress elsewhere? Well, obviously, there's the entire sort of iron supply problem that we've got, but to be honest, to be able to solve the iron supply problem, we need to get rid of those dudes. And to get rid of those dudes, we need a whole bunch of stuff, really. I suppose we need laser turrets. We could work on actually getting laser turrets. Now, we've got all the ingredients to make laser turrets. We just need some batteries. Now, batteries are made by using sulfuric acid, iron, and copper plate. Now, iron and copper plate, easy peasy, right? That's really not a challenge. Sulfuric acid, however, that is slightly more difficult. We need iron plate and water and sulfur. And I fucking hate sulfuric acid. I hate dealing with it. Like in the last series that I did, the modded playthrough that I did, it's morning, so let's go back on our oh, we needed grenades. We need grenades. That's what we need to do to clear out the trees. In my last playthrough, there was a mod installed called replicators, which allowed me to just replicate sulfuric acid and lubricant and all of these complex oil things, and I swear to God, it's the best invention ever, just like in the history of humanity. It was really, really nice having to not deal with with any of the oil sort of stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of nice how we have the opportunity to muck around with oil once more. Okay. There we go. And let us pick up this train because we don't want it to get damaged in the ensuing grenade throwing. There we go. We're just trying to clear ourselves a rough path for now. There we go. Yeah. We need to be careful not to waste too many grenades on making this path too wide. Obviously, we need to think about the track that's going to be coming back. Like, that's something that we need to plan out. But you know what? That's a problem for future me. Once again, I feel that by just putting the problems off to the future, I'm making a great tactical decision, and it's clearly not going to come back to bite me in the ass. Which is the sad reality of the situation. Although, it's like everything I do, isn't it? It's like absolutely everything I do. Oh, bite you just got fucking wrecked, didn't you? You just got absolutely wrecked and shreked. Okay, so I think this is probably a good place for our track to come into. Okay, so we're actually probably going to have to clear a whole bunch of this, which is really annoying, because I did not envision that our proposed power generation area would be completely covered in fucking trees. But I guess that's just me having wishful thinking. Let's get rid of this creeper base. This creeper base? It's not called a creeper base. It's called I don't know. What is it called? An alien outpost, perhaps? No, whatever the case. Yeah. Nobody's gonna fucking stand a chance against my armor-piercing bullets. That's right. There we go. Simple as that. I mean, it did take him down to half health, but apart from that, that's fine. I'm not even worried about standing here anymore. Let's just go right up to their base and then stick some, yeah, stick a turret down. Can you seriously not reach that? Are you kidding me? I'll just take it out with my own fucking bullets then, won't I? Holy shit, these armor-piercing rounds are just fantastic. We've also got ourselves a butt ton of alien artifacts, or whatever you call them. Yeah, alien artifacts already. And, you know, we've barely begun. We've barely begun. Oh, goodness sake. Goodness sake, do I really have to take these dudes out? There we go. Can we just walk up into their base and just destroy their shit? Let's give it a try. Look, we're just fucking walking up into their base. How fucking easy was that? That wasn't even challenging. That wasn't even challenging. The most difficult part of that entire process was navigating the woods. That was literally it. That's literally it. That's crazy. Okay. Well, we've sort of cleared a rough path of how I want to do things. So let me show you what I have in mind. And you may disagree with this, but that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna have something like this. We're going to have something like this, and then something like that, and then we will connect these up with a piece of track, and then we will have the station over here. Now, the entire point of having this station here is so that in the event of, you know, this patch of coal running out, we can literally just ship in coal from wherever on the map to supply our boilers here, basically. So we're never going to be sort of constrained by just the local coal sources. And indeed, I'm not really very keen to use the local coal sources, because, you know, we've got coal at our base, and if we can use up the coal in our base, then we might as well, because, you know, it's in our base and it's clogging up, you know, sort of valuable land that that we can build upon, I guess. So it's becoming night. Let's head back to the base. Not like we're scared of anything or anything really, because we just defeated literally every alien up here that the game could throw at us, and it wasn't even challenging. Well, not every alien that the game could throw at us. There we go. Let's do that. Perfect. Alright, so we are going to be starting construction of our power area very, very soon indeed. We just need a few more grenades. And how many more grenades have we got? 24. That might be enough. Although I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful that it will be. Alright, so let's mentally plan out how we're planning to supply sulfuric acid. I mean, how are we going to do this? How are we going to get batteries onto the main bus? I really have no idea. I really have not the foggiest idea. I know, however, that we can actually make advanced circuits. And advanced circuits, I think, are one of the few resources that you can actually put copper cable on the belt for and still have an okay time. So usually you don't want to put copper cable on the belt because it takes longer to be, put onto the belt and then transported on the belt, then put into, for example, this factory. So that's why we have copper cable directly feeding this factory. Although because of the manufacture time on this, so it takes 11.5 seconds at crafting speed times 1. That's or 8 seconds, whatever. You can afford the little bit of extra time to make these advanced circuits. You know what I mean? I think you sort of know what I mean. I tried to explain that as best I could, but I probably ended up butchering it because I'm an idiot like that. Power is still not okay, which is a real shame. But anyway, that looks like it's almost morning to me. So I've successfully managed to talk my way out of actually doing anything during the night, which is something that I truly believe I am talented in doing. Not talented at speaking, talented at talking my way out of actually doing any work, which is fantastic. For me, I guess. Not for the progress that we're making, though. No, not at all. Let's pick that up. Okay. So, let's get our 24 grenades out. What do we want to do with these grenades? You know what? That looks like a pretty flat area, so let's try and clear this area up a little bit. Okay. Okay. And let's get our shotgun out. Much easier to take this out with a shotgun. And we can just chip away at these dudes for a little bit. And then we can start sticking down our power infrastructure. How crazy is that? How awesomely crazy is that? I think that's really, really cool. That we're actually, managing to do this. So we've got 29 boilers at the moment. We need to take that down to 15? 15? Yeah, 15, and that would be 14 boilers down there. Perfect. And that's not how you do it. That's how you do it. There we go. Almost enough space. Just shy. Just shy. We will connect it up with power cable. Okay, for good measure. And then we can go about getting a little bit of an inserter thingy going on here. We don't have enough materials for inserters. Well, we'll do some more inserters. So I haven't really decided how we're going to do this in a long-term sort of manner. Obviously, we're gonna have trains being unloaded here. I get it, but this station is going to require a little bit more work, I reckon. And do we really want to pass? Do we really want to pass? Do we really want to pass coal from one furnace to another? I don't really think we do. I mean, we've done that the last couple of times. We might as well try something, novel and interesting here. I say novel and interesting. Probably not novel and interesting, but whatever. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know. I don't really know. We don't have any more grenades, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to continue chopping away by hand, which is, I don't want to say the most annoying thing in the world, but it's one of the most annoying things in the world. Apart from, like, poverty and shit, that's pretty annoying. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to have to build this station up by hand, unfortunately. Well, of course, we have to do everything by hand, of course, because this is rails, not robots. And in fairness, rails... Oh, we've got 8 grenades left. How did I not notice this? There we go. Progress, ladies and gentlemen. Innovation. Okay, we're trying to be super, super efficient with our grenades. Ah, that's a solid out of grenades, unfortunately. We're under attack back at base. 2 targets are engaged with the enemy. I'm fine with this. Okay. Just a few more. Oh, we've got so much wood in our inventory. Well, you know what? Let's go and stick all of this wood in boilers, because you know, you get to a certain point in the game and wood is literally just worthless. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, that's a lot of wood. That is a lot of wood. Get your brain out of the gutter. It's too dirty. Too dirty. Okay. There we go. Looks like we had just enough grenades to rid ourselves of most of the obstructions between us and building this station. Perfect. So I think that's going to be more than long enough, and we can now start thinking about the journey back. Okay. There we go. And connect up, connect up, connect up. And then we just need to stick a station on here somewhere, which we don't actually have the resources to build at the moment, but we will indeed very, very soon. Now, let's start the long trek back. Now, it's important to note, actually, that we don't actually have a back entrance into the station, so we are going to be forging ahead. Like, we just don't have any way to access the station from the behind, so we will be doing that. But unfortunately, it's becoming nighttime, and that's not something I'm super thrilled about. There we go. Let's stick some. Oh, could have used some wood in the train, but of course we just don't have any wood. Okay, that's cool. We'll go back in here, and instead of talking the night away like I usually do, perhaps I should do something. Yeah, perhaps we should think about how we're going to get sulfuric acid all the way down to where we need it to be. Because we need iron and we need copper plate. You know, it might actually just be worth setting up like an entirely new production area for iron and copper. We're out of an axe. We just don't have enough steel. So what I mean by that is we mine iron locally, we mine copper locally, and then we just stick it into a small little sulfuric acid production facility. I mean, is there anything else that we can really do? Do we have any other options? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Let's build a couple more lights and then go up here and then have a look at the situation a little more inspectively. Yeah, that's a word. That's totally a word. Yeah. No, I'm not going to get away with that one, I don't think. So yeah, what I mean is that we could potentially just, you know, stick a drill over here and stick a furnace next to it and get a furnace. In fact, you know what? We could just get an electric furnace. Do we even have an electric furnace? No, we don't have an electric furnace. Let's get electric furnaces. Yeah, stick a furnace next to it, stick a furnace over here, and then just meet the belt in the middle, because we're not actually going to require that much iron and copper. I don't even think it's worth belting an entire copper or iron belt up here just for the sole excuse to you know, make sulfuric acid. Oh, look, the night is already done. Looks like I managed to talk the night away. Oh no, what a pity. I never mean to. I genuinely don't mean to. It just sort of happens. It just sort of happens. Now, let's go down here, get a little bit more stone, and then we can continue making... Oh, that was too much stone. I meant to shift. I didn't mean to control there, I'm afraid, game. Let's get a little bit more steel. Okay. And continue manufacturing a whole bunch more track. Now, this turret hasn't been used. It's still got its entire ammo. So where the hell are the dudes that keep attacking that specific area coming from? You know what? Some of life's complexities are just above and beyond me. You know that? We can also make ourselves a station. So that's kind of cool to note. We're actually going to pick up this train, and we're actually going to take this train instead. And the reason that we're going to take this train is because we need to test how long the station needs to be. So we shall go up here. That's great. It's going to be 4 carriages. That's our standard length. You know, we don't need it to be any longer than 4 carriages. 4 carriages is fine for me. So I think that is probably fine. That's a great place for the station to go, actually. Yep, that can go there. We are going to rename the station, because of course we are going to. We're going to call it Power Production Area. Area 1, I guess. Because we might have a Power Production Area Mark 2, I guess. Okay. Oh, fantastic. That's great that we got that done. That's really good. Looks like the entire night wasn't a waste after all. Okay, run train, go to station. Perfect. And stop the train, remove station. Great. Okay. Now we can go F5, which is sort of annoying to see the boundaries of these carriages, as per usual. We are going to buffer this time, so, you know, without a doubt, I didn't buffer last time. People shouted at me. I've learned my lesson. Are you kidding me? We've no fucking inserters on us. God damn it, we just don't have enough iron. Fucking difficult is it to remember to take inserters, potato? It's not that difficult. You know, hint, hint. It's not difficult. Why have you forgotten to take inserters? There we go. Such a stupid idiot I am. Such a stupid, stupid idiot. A stupid fool. Okay, there we go. Let's go and pick up some inserters. If we haven't got any inserters, which we may not have, we will pick up some iron plate, as we usually do. Holy shit, there's so much iron plate on the belt. Why is there so much plate on the belt? Oh, have the biters attacked here? The biters just, like, stopped production up here? Like, was that my grenade? That might have been my grenade. That might have been my grenade, like an episode or two ago. Maybe a little bit of my grenade. Okay, that would explain why there's so much, yeah. Yeah, let's just forget that ever happened. Yeah, why not? You know, it's not hugely important anyway. But whatever the case, we've managed to pick up a whole bunch of inserters. 40 inserters. That's not bad. That's not bad in the slightest. No sirree. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish the episode up here, so be sure to tune in next time for the epic conclusion of us finishing this rail station and starting to ship coal, actually, all the way up there. So hopefully you'll tune in then. My name, of course, has been Potato. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!